folks, there seems to be this perception with Catholic schools that a lot of people have that it's kind of dark hallways and peeling paint and no technology and moping around. I'm in Blessed Silos School right now. It's just incredible. It's a beautiful facility, and I'm the chaplain of two other schools. Absolutely beautiful facilities and all the technology and all these amazing things. The kids are smiling. They're running into one of my favorite things is celebrating Mass, and then the kids come out afterwards, Father, 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 slapping hands with all the kids, and it's this bright, dynamic Catholic culture. I love what Bishop Barron said. He said the Catholicism is alive at its best because God wants us to be full of life. That's what I see in our Catholic schools. It's just a dynamic, energetic environment where God is just bringing kids to life. Folks, I love asking the kids questions. I was in a kindergarten class a while back, and they were learning about who God is, and so I went into the class and I said, "Who is God?" And the cutest little kid was looking around, and I could tell she was looking at her classmates like, "How does he not know this?" And finally I asked her, she said, "You are." And I said, "Sometimes I might think that, but one of the beautiful things of our Catholic schools is that us as fathers, us priests, get to come into the schools and interact with the kids. I'm here at Blessed Silos. We used to have something called Lunch with the Lord. I was playing the Lord. We'd go in and talk with the children. I asked a group of second graders one time before they made their first communion, "Are you excited to receive your friend?" "We're so excited, Father Joe." And I said, "Why are you excited?" One of the little kids said something so beautiful. They said, "Because when we receive Holy Communion, Father Joe, it's the closest we'll ever be to God before we get to heaven." And I thought, you're going to be a theologian. This is Catholic education. This is what we get to do in our Catholic schools. And not just when you're making your sacraments, but every day of the year, every semester, just to infuse our kids with the gift of faith, which is so important because of the difficulties that we have in the world today. Hey everybody, Father Joe Friede, and just thrilled to give a little plug for our Catholic schools. I can't remember where I heard this quote. It's a tremendous quote. It says, "The one who captures the imagination captures the child." And what I love most about our Catholic schools is it's not so much the excellence in academics. That's great. The excellence in sports, that's great. The extraordinary arts that we have in all of our Catholic schools. But it's the fact that all of those things are infused with truth and beauty and goodness. Truth, beauty, and goodness are what we call the transcendentals. They infuse us and lead us to our God. And Catholic education is not supposed to be public school with religion class and Mass sometimes. Catholic education is capturing and infusing the imagination of our children with the gospel. And we know that the gospel is the good news, and we need good news, right? And that's what Jesus Christ brings, no matter what our circumstances are. So I love our Catholic schools. I love Silos Academy, where I'm doing this video because of that, because all of our subjects, all of our activities, whether it's sports, whether it's arts, are infused with a culture that is Christian, that infuses us with truth and beauty and goodness. Folks, I think as Catholics, we're really good at the what, maybe not so good at the why. We know what we're supposed to do with the faith. We go to Mass on Sunday, dip our hands in the holy water, genuflect, but it's the why behind the what that doesn't make the what beautiful, but helps us to appreciate the beauty of what we're doing. So many of our faithful stop practicing the faith, not because of a dramatic situation that happened or a bad experience in confession or something like that. That happens, right? But most people stop practicing their faith because they never knew why they were practicing in the first place. That was certainly the case for me growing up. The beauty of Catholic education is we learn the why behind the what of our faith. And there's a 30% greater chance if you go to a Catholic school that you end up practicing the faith in the future. I just believe it's because of that. You learn the why behind the what. I was with some kids the other, I guess it was last summer, and one of the kids looked at me. We were out in a creek, and a bunch of chaperones were there, and a bunch of their teachers were there. And one of the kids looked at me, and he said, so how many kids do you have? And I said, I'm a priest. He said, you're a priest? I said, yeah, I just celebrated Mass. And it was so beautiful because it was this little kid, and we got to strike up this conversation where he got to learn about the priesthood. And this happens, in Catholic education every single day. So I just love our Catholic schools. I believe in our Catholic schools, and I hope you'll join us in our Catholic schools. Hey folks, we all know the bad things that are going on in culture today. You know the stats about anxiety and depression and even suicide that are going through the roof. And religiously in the Catholic Church, 4 out of 5 kids stop practicing the Catholic faith after they're confirmed by the age of 22. So we're losing our kids, right? The thing that is so important is Catholic education. And we find in our Catholic schools that kids are 3 times as likely to practice the faith if they went to a Catholic elementary school than if they didn't. Now, I didn't go to a Catholic elementary school. However, I am the outlier. It's a 30% greater chance of practicing the faith if you went to a Catholic school. Why is that? Because a Catholic school is infused with Catholicism. What we offer is great academics. We offer great sports programs. We offer excellence in the arts. All those things are wonderful. But all of those things are infused with our Catholic faith. And the way to combat all the difficulties and the challenges that we're going through in the world is a return to the Lord, is a return to our faith. And when you come to a Catholic school, you get the culture of Catholicism, which is Jesus Christ.